In the heart of London, in a house filled with laughter and dreams, lived Wendy, John and Michael Darling. Their room was a treasure trove of toys and books, each one a vessel for their vivid imaginations. Yet it was the tales of Peter Pan, the boy who refused to grow up, that truly captured their hearts. On a night when the stars seemed to twinkle a little brighter, a strange sound echoed through their nursery. It wasn't a bird nor a plane, but something far more enchanting. The window creaked open, inviting in the night's magic. Peter Pan alighted, Tinker Bell's light dancing beside him like a miniature star. With eyes wide as saucers, Wendy asked, "Who are you?" To which Peter responded with a grin, "I'm Peter Pan, and this is Tinker Bell. We're from Neverland seeking an adventure. Care to join?" Without a second thought, the darling children nodded, their hearts fluttering with excitement. With a dash of pixie dust and their happiest memories in mind, they began to levitate. "Think of the happiest things," Peter advised. "It's the same as having wings." And just like that, they were flying, out of the window and into the night sky, over the sleeping city and towards the second star to the right, straight on till morning. As dawn broke, the children landed softly on the shores of Neverland, a place more wonderful than they had ever imagined. The island was teeming with life and magic, from the mermaids splashing in the lagoon to the fairies fluttering in the woods, and the pirates sailing the seas with their Jolly Roger flags flying high. Their first encounter was with the Lost Boys, a lively group of children who, like Peter Pan, had chosen the thrill of eternal childhood over the dullness of growing up. The Lost Boys welcomed Wendy, John and Michael with open arms and wide grins, their excitement for new friends and new adventures palpable in the air. But not all was fun and games in Neverland. The notorious Captain Hook, with his shiny hook for a hand and a perpetual fear of the ticking crocodile, was always plotting to catch Peter Pan. However, Peter was too clever, and together with his new friends they hatched a plan to outsmart the cunning pirate. They soared over the Jolly Roger, dropping leaves that ticked like clocks. The sound drove Hook into a frenzy, thinking the dreaded crocodile was near. In his panic, he ordered his crew to abandon ship, leaving the vessel ripe for a rescue mission. Bravery filled their hearts as Peter and the children swooped down to free Tiger Lily, the chief's daughter, from the clutches of the pirates. Their daring rescue was a success, and their courage did not go unnoticed. As the sun set on their first day in Neverland, the island was alive with celebration. The mermaids sang, the fairies danced, and the Lost Boys cheered. Wendy, John and Michael were hailed as heroes, their bravery earning them the gratitude of the island's inhabitants and a grand celebration in their honour. As the fire crackled and the islanders danced around in joy, the children realized that they had found more than just an adventure in Neverland. They had found a place where bravery, friendship, and the magic of childhood reigned supreme. Their bravery earned them the gratitude of the island's inhabitants and a grand celebration in their honor. But all adventures must come to an end. And as the moon rose high in the sky, Peter Pan knew it was time to return Wendy, John and Michael to their home. With a wave of his hand and a sprinkle of pixie dust, they lifted off from Neverland, the magical island slowly shrinking beneath them. As they soared back towards London, the night sky was their canvas and the stars their guiding lights. The children clung to Peter, their hearts heavy with the thought of leaving the enchanting world of Neverland, yet fluttering with the joy of their unforgettable adventure. As the first lights of London twinkled below, the children could see their beloved city, still asleep, unaware of their magical journey. They flew over the sleeping houses, the quiet streets and the darkened parks, their hearts pounding with anticipation and a touch of sadness. Then, with a flutter of wings and a gentle descent, they found themselves back in their familiar nursery. Their beds were just as they had left them, their toys scattered around, their books laying open, as if waiting for their return. The room, bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight, seemed to welcome them back with a comforting embrace. Peter Pan, with a twinkle in his eye, bid them farewell, his voice filled with the promise of more adventures. "Remember," he said, his voice echoing in the silent room, "Neverland is never far away. All you need to do is believe." With a final wave and a sprinkle of pixie dust, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell took off into the night. their silhouettes disappearing into the starry sky. The children nestled in their beds, their eyes wide with wonder, watched them until they were no more than a speck in the distance. Their hearts were full of joy and anticipation, their minds buzzing with the promise of more adventures. As they drifted off to sleep, the darling children knew that with Peter Pan and the magic of Neverland, adventure was never far away. And in their dreams, they flew again under starry skies to the magical island where children could fly. And no one ever grew up.